Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Strategic Command World War II, World at War, a grand strategy turn-based game that allows you to play through World War II as either the Axis or the Allied powers throughout the world in two-turn increments. It's published by Slitherine and Matrix Games and developed by Fury Software, and this is episode number 47. Our Let's Play series. The war is not going great. In France, we have launched an invasion of Europe very early, but the Germans are slowly grinding us back. We still have substantial forces, including an armored fist that I think can do some real damage to them, but overall things are getting a little bit tricky. In Russia, we're holding on by the skin of our teeth. We are just barely hanging on, but we're inching toward winter, so I'm starting to get optimistic that we might be able to hold out there a little bit longer. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, the Japanese Navy is more or less destroyed. 2 turns ago, we destroyed the Yamato, and we are closing in on the home islands, preparing for an offensive against Okinawa or Iwo Jima, as we're wrapping up our campaign in the Marianas, and China is slowly evaporating under constant pressure from the Japanese, and that's the situation right now. Now, this was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel just from a couple of days ago, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my live streamy self. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Let's do one more turn tonight. Let's see what happens with one more turn. Japanese morale suffers with the loss of Battlefront. So that's good. Can't take any national morale objectives against the Germans, though. Our economy bleeding to German merchant marine command and control level 1 for the British. That should help their headquarter effectiveness. Anti-aircraft for the Americans goes up. Would have liked to see other developments make some progress. But I can't pick and choose, I guess. It is what it is. Okay, they're reinforcing those troops there. German subs are going after our destroyers there. And again, the customary Germans pulling some troops off the front lines, or the AI pulling troops off the front lines. I mean, whatever. It obviously works for them. Looks like good news is in front of Moscow it started raining, so we've gotten into the fall-winter period, or the mud season, which should be good for us, at least limiting the German Air Force's ability to help crack the nut in front of Moscow. No nukes, Big Terp. I don't know if you get them eventually or not. Although I guess the weather's good enough in China for them to bomb strategic targets. Oh crap, that army's gonna get wiped out by air just by the air units alone. Southern Russia, they can use their Stukas. Interesting, the Germans had their escorts were grounded, so we were able to... Well, there goes Canton. And the Germans have a lot of artillery units there. Volkov is going to be gone for sure, probably. What was that unit that just got destroyed at Tours? God, 2 more units destroyed on the Western Front. Make it 3! Well, we're getting driven into the sea. Slowly but surely. There goes the Indian unit there. Chongqing's gonna fall. Oh, man. The fact that we are still holding in Russia and the Germans are effortlessly driving us back in France now that they've actually committed forces there. I mean, I think it's over, guys. I don't think we have any chance of winning. I mean, maybe my only hope is to evacuate France, pull everything back into England, and then try to just make sure that England's so strong they have no chance to invade it. And then hope that maybe we can make an amphibious landing in Japan and knock Japan out of the war. I mean, that could be a valid strategy. Let's see, German armors attacking south of Moscow. Got a couple of units here the Germans haven't upgraded, interestingly enough. Not sure why. There go the partisans in Grozny. But hey, all the more fighting over those oil wells to deny that income to the Germans. Feels like a bad History Channel what if. I mean, yeah, probably.
What if the Allies invaded through Spain and then into southern France and they were on the verge of Paris and then they were thrown back by a massive super German Uber counteroffensive? And what if one German corps at Bologna held off 3 Allied armies?
Nobel Prize-winning physicist Niels Bohr escapes from Denmark. Okay. That means nothing to me, but okay. Lost another Chinese corps, British Sudan Corps, and the 10th British Army. Bengal Corps destroyed. Russian partisans gone. Germany Uber allies? They're Uber allies? Interesting. Tell that to the Soviets in 1941. Yes, I know. All right. So we get a bunch of mechanized troops in Russia. God, this is so weird. Reinforce these troops back to full strength. Maybe they won't. I mean, like, I've got territory I can advance out of in front of Moscow. But their artillery is so damn strong. I don't get why these guys are unassailable. They've got... I've got... Oh, no, I didn't mean to click that! Maybe we just need more headquarters on the Soviet front. Maybe that would help the effectiveness of these troops. Okay. Interesting here. So maybe what I could do, I've got 2 mechanized units. Perhaps form a counteroffensive here near Cheblinsk with a new formation here that we build up. We're about to have the winter. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to launch a counteroffensive here. Spent most of our money on reinforcements this turn. But I'm going to hold near Moscow, where they didn't even really attack some of these units. Some of their entrenchments built up. It's about to be November. So hopefully these guys keep attacking south. These troops seem way exposed and don't have any supply. So I'm going to launch with these mechanized forces and this army west and maybe destroy this pocket of German troops. Super optimistic. Probably won't work. But that's what we're going to try anyway. I do have a shock army coming as well. I've also got one dug in near Moscow. But Russia's actually getting... I feel like they're getting slightly stronger in terms of number of units in any event. And then I can advance these troops up from the south, the 43rd Army, toward Uralsk, and try and cut them off. I don't have sufficient Russian headquarters, really. I really need to build one. I haven't had the money lately to do that. This German army's trying to advance into Iran. I feel like with insufficient supply, I should have held them 1 hex back. Okay, meanwhile, this British First Corps just took Syracuse, so it gives us a little bit more income for the British. Of course. It's probably because they're dug in or something. Alright, so we do some damage here to this Hungarian headquarters unit. Six to 2. That seems like a great exchange there. Alright. First Marine tanks, they need to upgrade. They're still level 3 tanks, but I'm going to go ahead and attack here anyway, and then I'm going to pull the armor back, hopefully to safety. Swing this armor in here. Maybe we can finish off these German troops at Tours. We do. Those guys need to reinforce. And then this level 4 armored unit's going to swing north into Tours. Go after this German cavalry unit. Got him! Nice! Good counterattack there, boys. Yeehaw! America! So we just destroyed 2 units of the Germans here near Tours. One to 5. I'll take that every day. I would rather reinforce these guys. Go, go, Mexican garrison. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's pull these guys back. We'll move this armored unit over here. Got him! Destroyed another enemy unit here. Then we can reinforce this mechanized formation. Move these troops forward. And then move these troops here. Alright, so this Mexican garrison formation I moved forward mainly just to die, but they may draw off an enemy attack. Meanwhile, we destroyed another German unit here. So several German units destroyed. They're down to 125 units. Did they maybe, just maybe, lose more money than income this turn? Nope. Because their income keeps creeping up. In any event, that was a pretty... I mean, the problem right now is France has just become a slog of death and destruction for everybody. But we are giving them some heat. I mean, they're a garrison unit. I've used American garrison units as cannon fodder too. Just saying. It's not like I'm doing it because they're... Alright, reinforce those fighters. Here and here. The British have a bunch of aircraft carriers, but no aircraft on them. That feels like modern England. Modern Britain. Alright, reinforce the aircraft. Ooh, that's a little pricey. I feel like there's much better uses of my money as the British. I think I forgot about a sub moving this way. Not sure it really matters. Not sure what I can do with extra subs in the Pacific. Come on, finish these guys off. Yeah, got him! All right. All right, let's get these guys here to another port here. So we took the capital of the Dutch East Indies now. So that'll liberate the Dutch East Indies finally from the Japanese. Meanwhile, we took Peleliu as well. So we've taken another national morale objective from the Japanese. Their national morale is to what? Below 70 at least. Wow, it didn't drop it much at all when they lost that. It dropped it like 2 percentage points. Probably maybe because their war in China is going well. Meanwhile, these Indian troops are kind of stuck. Keep holding that, boys. How do these guys have 2 supply? Where are they drawing their supply from? And apparently my troops with 1 supply can move forward toward the Ningxia, but they can't. Like, where are you going? All right. 1 to 4, those are good numbers. That's definitely what I want to do with an elite enemy army there. Meanwhile, we do have a new Chinese garrison unit we need to deploy. The question is to where? Probably toward Qichao. Prevent these guys moving up this road into our rear. It's more about delaying. China's broken. It's just a matter of holding as long as we can. What's Japan? They were, what, like 69 land units? That's 71. All right, these guys are down to 4 supply. It won't stop raining here, apparently. So I can't actually bomb them. Just bombard them with ceaseless battleship guns. I don't know if I can drop their morale any more than it is. You know, these guys all need to pull back to Pearl. Reinforce their air groups. They can't all get... Oh, shoot. Undo, undo, undo. It doesn't let me. Lovely. Oh, well, these guys can probably get there, right? Nope. That was a wasted opportunity. Meanwhile, we'll throw these guys on long-range transports. The Americans can have 7 units on long-range transports. Damn, that's nice. Okay, we've got these guys down here, these guys up here. Don't we have one more coming up? Yeah, the 3rd Army. I think I forgot to move them last turn, too. So we'll attack at San Josef with them next turn. We may not need to. Hell yeah! Alright, well, oh, I can't land there. Damn! Well, we'll have to take San Josef next turn. So they'll get another national morale loss this turn. Then we'll get another, then we'll get 1 next turn at San Josef. And then we can try and maybe move in toward Iwo Jima and threaten the home islands. I don't think it's likely that we'll accomplish much in Japan, because I can't land directly onto Tokyo, so I can't get the amphibious benefit there. But 1 headquarters is probably enough for what I need to do against Japan in the home islands. I mean, I guess the key is we have to land at Tokyo, take Tokyo. Then we've also got to land at Osaka, take Osaka. Those are the only two alternates I see. Now, they may not surrender. That's the other thing to keep in mind, is that when they have this many units, it's possible they keep fighting. I'm not sure if they keep drawing income, though, and if they can keep producing without their headquarters. Also, if we take Tokyo, I don't think they can win a major victory, unless they take, like, England and the U.S., or something like that. I'm not sure. But something we'll have to consider. Churro Magic, I don't think I heard the notice that you followed, but thank you for the follow. Appreciated. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. We're about to get into another winter in Russia. I might have sufficient enough strength to launch a localized counterattack against 4 or 5 German units in eastern Russia. I mean, it's not enough to turn the tide against them. The Soviets have, what, 32 units. The British have 39. The U.S. have 26. So between all of them, we still don't even have... Between all of them, we've got just a little bit more than Japan. Meanwhile... I really wish I had long-range transport for the British. The British... I thought we had... Oh, we have amphibious warfare level 2. Okay. We still have a little bit of money for the British. Really need to take Brunei also. Not sure if there's any way for me to find out, like... They've got nothing at Legepsy. But I don't know what they have at Davao. I need a aircraft carrier down there. Is it raining down there? It's not. So let's fly recon over Davao. There are Marines at Davao. Alright, well. So much for that. I was hoping that might be another easy target for us, but I guess not. All right, I'm going to put some troops on transports. So I'm gonna send that Australian headquarters unit up into the Philippines, and I'm really gonna try and hit the Philippines hard. I'm not going for amphibious strikes in like the Solomons or other places like that. I don't think there's enough to gain by doing that. Gonna send these guys mostly up, hopefully away. I'm gonna leave a couple units in Australia just on the odd chance the Japanese land there or something. The other alternative is saving them for a potential Japanese invasion. Just throwing them on transports, having a headquarter unit that we can drop directly in Japan. The Americans need to create a beachhead, though, for us to fix things up. Yeah, I mean, I might have fucked up the economic game. You can see American industrial technology is only level 1. I'm investing in it now, but it's probably too late. Production technology, I'll bump another one into there for America. I probably should be producing reinforcements, honestly, right now. The Americans need them in France very badly. China, can we afford a corps? We can afford a corps with infantry weapons level 1, so I'll do that. The Americans, I've been pouring money into research lately. I can afford another army, though, for the Americans. So we'll do that. Did I leave a corps on the East Coast? No. And then we had that Marine Division that we put in transports here. So 2nd Marine Division. So we can get 2 or 3 American Marine units to Japan. I think that's the next focus, right? Like, I'm just going to go for Japan, I think. The heartland, the homeland, whatever it is. Okay. We also just took the Dutch East Indies. Japanese economy should be shrinking. I guess they keep taking more land in China, though, which could be offsetting their Dutch East India losses. But their economy's still pretty small. Yeah. Pacific first. Admiral King is happy. Admiral King smiles on the strategy of the historical gamer. Their economy isn't growing. It's not really shrinking, but it's not growing. So, the West Bend silver lining. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll land at Legeps. Davao and Manila. We'll let the count. Well, I don't know. Meanwhile, the Americans, I should have. Well, no, they were all sailing that way. I don't know if I need to buff up the battleships or not. I am going to work on the carriers. But, like, some of the battleships have suffered some damage. But it's going to take a while to send them all the way back. Alright, so interdicting the oil coming up from Brunei there. We're interdicting supplies coming into the Philippines or out of the Philippines from there. I also don't know how strong Japan is in the home islands. They're theoretically allowed to have kamikazes now, too. Going for Iwo Jima might make more sense. It is on the way. Iwo Jima and Okinawa, we could go for both. Let's see how much their national morale falls by losing the one. They were at 71, now they're down to 69. We'll see what it drops to as a result of the most recent loss. But I think that's it. I think it's time to wrap the turn up. Well, that was an eventful turn. Strong German counterattacks in France witnessed the heroic stand, the heroic last stand of the Mexican garrison, which did a very good job there. Meanwhile, in the Dutch East Indies, we successfully knocked out the last Japanese forces on the island of Java and took that capital. So that was a good turn for us in the Pacific as well. And we also knocked out the final Japanese troops on the northern of the Marianas Islands. I don't plan to go for Guam itself, but at least Saipan and Tinian are now completely void of Japanese troops, and we will take San Josef next turn. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up here right before we hit the end turn button. Again, this was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from a couple of days back, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below as always. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.